My name is Mathews. I'm from Kottayam, Kerala. I am a master's anthropology graduate, and I am looking forward in having a career in research, especially with respect to qualitative research. Yes, it was very interesting, the course structure, and it was something very much different from anything else that the contemporary educational institutions that provide these days. They had a very peculiar structure of having field-based studies and interdisciplinary approaches and all these things, which was very well put and very much described, and the faculty was also well known. So I was expecting it to be very much of an interdisciplinary program where I could have perspectives from a lot of angles. I could look at urban from sociology, architecture, maybe from literature or cinema, so that I could have an overarching experience and to understand urban more with respect to all these perspectives. Interdisciplinary learnings, yes. Expectations are never met completely with respect to anything, so UFP is not alien to that. But yeah, to a great point, yes, it did. It was very much interesting. It was very much intriguing and exhausting in a good way. So yeah, I'm happy. It was really packed. So I was really interested about the fact that okay, fine, it is this one thing after the other thing. This it was so much uh, intriguing, and you are not bored at any point of time. There is something or other thing that you have to do that is happening, and it was really nice. There's this a very good amazing aspect of peer learning. So as the cohort is coming from a lot of different backgrounds, we don't know half the things that they know, or not even half, like 99% of the things. You don't know what architects learn, you don't know what an advocate learns. So in that sense, it has this wonderful effect of peer learning, which is almost as equal as what they teach as a one word teaching. And apart from that, the importance of practica is really good. Practica was really nice aspect, which helped me in understanding field. Even though I had a lot of field experience from my masters, this was something quite different. It was group based rather than individual, so you have to go together, align your ideas together, look together, and all these things aligned, and it was really wonderful experience. My skills have evolved quite a bit with respect to presentations. Uh, really, because there for every module or every a class that we had, almost all of them had a presentation component. So you have to come up, talk to the people about your idea, or maybe in a more elaborate way through practica, something. So in that sense. What should you look for in a presentation, where to put words which will catch the audience, and how to navigate between thought process, and how to have a structure, and all these things where it was not taught, but it was you first time you do it, you don't get it, you don't hit it, then you understand okay fine, this is where it went wrong, and you correct it and you go through it. So the presentation sense, it was really good. Soft skills, yes, a lot. Talking to people, managing people, working with a lot of people together is really it is really something different that I learned a lot here. Course structure is really nice. It's something different. There can be change. I don't know. I'm not a pedagogic expert, but it is really nice as per my experience. Maybe decrease a bit of foundation and increase a bit of commons. It would have been nice because commons is so power packed. If you could add more, because some things are not staying, and there is yeah, there's always a gap for improvement, so that gap is always there. That is there here also. Yeah, apart from that, comparing to other contemporary Indian institutions, this is really way better. Yes, it's good. Yeah, maybe I wish they could change the groups once in a while because it was so tiring to talk to people because we used to have, I know everybody in my group will have the same experience, and because we are so diverse, there's a person who's 21 and there's a person who's 28. You have to talk to them and you have to bring them all together, and we have to all bring your ideas, and we have to have a common way to look at things. That took the most time. Not data collection, not presentation, nothing else. To just sit together and look at something. Okay, fine. This is what we look at. That took a lot of time, but yeah, you learn a lot from that. With all the cultural differences, with all the age differences, with all the language differences, with all the background differences, in the end, you all come together and put something up together, and people like it. That was so satisfying. Even though the labor that it was like, I don't know. I should not say this, but maybe I felt like I gave birth to something. So that was, it was so much exerting. It was so much tiring. But in the end, you see it and it was good. People tell you it was good. Not even the faculty. People from outside who came and were at the presentation told us, okay, this is really something very good, and they understood and they got points from our study, and that is, yeah, they're so necessary because you learn a lot of theories, and where do you see that happening? You have to go talk to the people and see, okay, fine, I learned this. Okay, fine, this is something very similar, and this is what is happening, and this is something true. Okay, so there's no point in sitting on a chair and theorizing unless and until you get down and go see people, talk to them, and understand what is happening. So practica is very much important. Even plus, I'm coming from anthropology background, which has a very heavy field side. I've been trained and I've been talked about the importance of field, and I'm really happy that this practical component. This is one of the reasons why I came for UFP. So there should be this component so that people could go and figure things out more. And yeah, the practical is really nice. It shouldn't be taken out, please. The structure is very new comparatively. The way the even the culture of the institution is also very nice, and it is very much providing, and in that sense it is contemporary because coming from a central university with a very traditional academic setup, this is very much relevant and contemporary, and I think they know what they're doing. The project that we so there were three of us, so we were working on profiling labor stands in east zone of Bangalore. So this was something um, conceptualized together by Ajivika Bureau and IIHS, and we look into these labor stands and uh, would form a descriptive profiled database on these labor stands. Uh, on an average, when does it start, and how many people are there, where are they coming from, where have been taken to, do they have these cars, do they have what they want, and yeah, it's more of a descriptive database creation of labor it does, and as a pilot, it would happen in the zone of Bangalore. So it was diverse. Yes, this was the most diverse class I've ever been in my life. But if you are concentrating on diverse, you have to be more diverse. All the other places never boasted, okay, fine, we're diverse, we're diverse. No. But here you're telling people you're diverse, we're diverse. Yes, it is diverse. Yes, of course. Good job. More. What I was looking forward was to, take my career to have a PhD in maybe a couple of years. I'm really in track. I know what I'm doing. I have like three or four options in ahead of me, and I know where to go. And or, like I don't know where to go. Like as it opens, I'll go. And yeah, it really helped me connect from the masters to what I want. So I really wanted a rigorous training in research and um, designing a study and understanding it all. And yeah, it really helped. UFP was really nice. Future applicants. So if you're really interested, just apply. Don't think about anything. Just think about, yes, if you want it or don't want it, that's your personal decision. If you really like the course structure and the way they take things are really it is something that you wouldn't have experienced till now, and this is a very nice place to grow peer learning. That's good. That is something that you won't get in much places, because in every other places it will be same, almost same. The other people who are studying with you will have the same background, will have the same set of knowledge and all. But here it is very diverse with respect to the academic background, so you learn a lot from other people, and that is really good. So just come, it's really nice, you learn a lot.